Thank you. All right, for our speakers. Steve Weitekamp, you're our first speaker, if you'd come down to the microphone, followed by Bryan Bloom, and followed then by Lee Brown.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Steve Weitekamp, and I'm the president of the California Moving and Storage Association, and I represent impacted industry. CMSA has a membership of about 550 California-based businesses, and they are confused, fearful, angry of the impact of the on-road diesel truck rule and regulations and their ability to continue to do business in the state of California. And my reason for being here this morning is to be a part of a panel that represents diverse business and scientific interests that are concerned with the current CARB research process. The hallmark of CARB has been pushing forward research and rules to clean the air of California with concern for the economic impact on businesses within the state. Historically, CARB has done a professional and credible job in fulfilling this mission. Currently, we are concerned that things have changed and that there are issues of which the board may not even be aware of. I ask that the board revisit the scientific research that is the basis for the on-road diesel truck rule, and that they take an active role in this revised study. I'm going to now defer to the other members of our panel. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Bryan Bloom. I think if this is a kind of a coordinated group, what I'll do is everybody will have their opportunity to speak, and then we will have staff response and some questions by board, if that would be all right with the board members. Okay, Bryan.
Madam Chairman, members of the board, thank you for allowing me to speak. Forgive me if I refer to my notes as I speak. Like the others, the importance of research as an underpinning of the resulting rules has a direct and economic impact to mine and other businesses like mine. My name is Bryan Bloom. I do own a company called Priority Moving in San Diego, California. I'm a bit unique in that I also hold a degree in economics and chemistry from UCSD and a master's, an MBA from Berkeley. So I think I have a little bit of a better understanding of the research science behind the rules and the ability to comprehend them and the impacts of the regulations. Also, the current on-road diesel rules negatively and severely impact my business and thousands of other businesses like mine. In a very short time, basically, my trucks won't be legal. We've looked at some other options. I can't afford to purchase $1 million of trucks to replace perfectly good trucks. Financing isn't available. Everyone's aware of the liquidity market, the current state of the California economy. Even if I could afford the trucks, I can't afford the debt service. So we're stuck in a very tenuous, terrible situation. Retrofitting is not an option at this point. We've looked at that. Someone else is going to speak upon that. The technology just isn't available. The cost is high, and it only gives us a very short time beyond that. In addition, no grant money is available for companies like mine. So this leaves me and many thousands of businesses looking at just closing down my operation, letting my 50 employees go, and the hundreds of thousands of dollars multiplied by the thousands of businesses just leaving California. 2 more points, if I may. Please understand the current regulations and the research that was done to support them lump the model or the engine year into one bucket. However, the research we feel did not look at the fact that there really are two industries. There's the high mileage and the low mileage. The high mileage are the trucks that are on the road daily that you see every day. The low mileage are the trucks like mine and other industries that go to the job site, do the job, and come back. We feel and ask the board to do further research and get involved with the 3 following things. We feel that the low mileage trucks, 30,000 miles or less, should be exempted from this rule based on the fact that they emit a much less amount of diesel particulate. Secondly, we need these rules delayed so that we can react to the economy. And lastly, the implementation of the rules pushed out. This is the only way we're going to have a chance to survive. The very last thing that I want to do Yeah, I apologize, Madam Chairman. I've got 16 seconds, but I wanted to put something up that was brought to our attention and has demoralized us, frankly, and I'm not even sure if the board is aware of it. And I'm not sure if the press is aware of it. I don't think the board members are aware of it. I hate to even bring it up, but the fact is that the lead scientist on the study that was
Brian,
yes.
Excuse me. You're going to have to make this your last sentence. Okay?
Okay. I would like this passed around to the board so that they can see that the lead scientist that did the study on the rule that you voted on was convicted by CARB of dishonesty and fraud, and that further research needs to be done and that study needs to be revisited.
Okay.
That document is right there.
Thank
Thank you,
Brian.
Madam Chairman.
Okay. We'll give that to
If it could be
the
passed
clerk,
around.
to the board.
Thank you, Madam.
Okay. Lee Brown, followed by James Instrom, followed by John Reed.
Good morning, board members. My name is Lee Brown. I'm the executive director of the California Dump Truck Owners Association. I've been in this position for 10 years. I'm taking off where Brian I'm left off here, basically, is that our members are very confused about these rules and the funding, and the why I want to tie this together as far as this research is that I read this in the CARB website. It says, and I'm going to quote this with emphasis, that the program has and continues to sponsor relevant research of the highest scientific quality that accordingly serves as the foundation for effective regulatory decisions. The foundation for the on-road and off-road diesel engine rule was that study was done by Mr. Tran, who was the project coordinator and lead author, and basically lied about his credentials. And I think it compromises that entire report. I think what I'm asking from in this budget is a redo of that report. I think that should be done over because of the fraud that's been discovered here. So that is very important to our industry and the livelihood of many of our members. I think it's very important as part of this budget that you reconsider that. And I also noticed that there were approximately 36 proposed studies, and in those proposed studies, only one dealt with economic issues. I think it's in the economy that we face today, that is so important. I think that you need to spend and focus more time on looking into the economic impact of these rules to all the businesses in California that they affect. Thank you.
Thank you very much.